Everything went well. The house was well maintained while you were hosting your event.
The house was this house?
Mm-hmm.
You maintained the house for the 2 hours? I was on my
Yes, that's how that works.
Oh, Joe is here. Says, "Hey, I'm first. You are first, Joe. I'm so glad that you're here this morning." Oh my goodness.
What are you doing?
I had to redo my ponytail.
Oh, okay.
It still didn't really do what I wanted it to be. No.
Look at you.
No. I didn't realize that I had made myself, like I'd inadvertently made myself a Keto Palooza tank top. So
inadvertently did?
Well, because I had you're right. I had extra templates. No, I had extra templates, and I was just like, and I had extra tank tops, and I was like, oh, I'll just make a tank top. So I know, crafty son of a, right?
Sneaky.
Oh, sneaky son of a. Joe is here. And first, hi, Joe. I'm glad you're here. TC's here. Says good Friday morning all. Brianna's here. Says happy Friday. Gigi's here.
Another week.
Said yes.
Another
good
week.
morning, Mr. and Mrs.
Ain't
How are
gone.
you today? Doing great. Beth said good morning, friends. Hi. Cece said good morning, Richard and all the family. Hi, Autumn and Richard. Hello.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Cece. Heath is here. Hit us with the goodies. Hey, you guys. Right. That's where that's from, right?
That is.
Yes, Gail's here, says good morning. Autumn and Richard. Teal is here, says hello all. Hi, Teal, glad you're here.
I don't think he actually had a name, did he?
Baby Ruth, was it?
That was the big.
Chunk was the kid. Okay,
no,
but yeah.
Chunk was the kid, but his friend.
Yes, I remember the brother.
Yeah.
Look, he's the brother. He's the son. He's like whoever you put him in reference to. Like, oh, the son. No, the
that
brother.
was such a fun movie.
Yeah, no, The Goonies was also very scary. I could not watch it.
Scary? Oh my lord!
Look, it's a booby trap. You know, like there are so many.
That's the fun part.
There are so many things that were just made to jump out at you.
Child's Mission Impossible. Kind of thing, I loved it. I love the Goonies. It's such a wonderful place in my life.
Exactly what it was.
That's what I was thinking. I was never scared in the Goonies. I was more like surprised, like, what's under their city?
No,
we need to move there.
They played the organ and just like pipes, and I was just like,
beautiful.
no. Like, that is not my jam at all. Mom is here.
Secret subway
says good morning, Whack Fam. Val's here says good morning, everyone. Sylvia says good morning, everybody.
Nice.
He said nice. Y'all. Thanks for catching that reference. Absolutely. I do know me some movie classics, even though
you never watched them.
That's literally exactly what I was going to say.
Yes.
Even though I may have never watched them all the way through, or if I haven't seen them in decades, I'm really big on pop culture quotes and things like that. So I can like pass.
You were always having your ear to the ground.
Yes, I got my ear to the streets. That way I can pretend like I've seen things. Yes, so exactly. See, TC said, I love the Goonies. I was scared the first couple of times as well. Thank you. So it wasn't just me.
Yeah,
thank you, everyone. Confident and Fit Mom is here, says hello. Lisa's here, says good morning, all. Ear hustling for a little bit. Whack is on the giant TV. Be back over in a second. We'll see you when you get back. Tell Tony we said hello. Hi, Tony.
Like horror movies scared me. Like adventure movies didn't scare me.
But see, that's the thing. I would never even watch a horror movie. So the scariest that I got was adventure movie. You know, like I'm sure if I see horror movies, I'd be like, oh, well, that's
growing up, it was always accidental. It was never. I think the first movie that gave me a nightmare was like oddly enough, I think it was Nightmare on Elm Street. It was a part because I never see the first one. I saw the second one. I was like my sister was watching, and I walked through the room, and I was like, "What are you watching?"
Timmy's here. Says,
why did I watch this?
Mookie's here. Says good morning, Autumn, Richard, and Whack Fam.
I did not want to go to bed. If you don't know the story of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Dee's here says morning, good weathers. TGIF. You're right.
Yeah,
so
that was my first scary movie.
Yeah, but for some reason I didn't really have a problem with like gore, you know, like where it's just like cut off an arm and there's like blood squirting everywhere, like Quentin Tarantino stuff. I'm just like this, like Kill Bill.
Scary.
I guess people view that stuff. I agree.
Well, there's gore and then there's horror. There's gore in the
together.
Horror genre.
You're right. And then there's just like
suspense, like
absurdity,
super duper sneaky, like
Yes, Alyssa's here.
I was definitely scared.
Happy Friday! It's been a long work week. Begin the countdown to 3:30. You're right. I'm so excited for you. So,
what happened at 3:30?
The work day's over.
Yay!
Yeah. So exactly.
I remember that feeling.
Me too, exactly. I was like, I'm going to be working way past 3:30, but I'm probably going to take some breaks in between there. So it'll all add up. You know what I'm talking about? So yes, it will. It always adds up.
There we go.
Plus, I'm thinking about having a long work day tomorrow, which I'm excited about.
Yay.
Although I got charged by my hairdresser to finish the Netflix limited series Behind Her Eyes before my hair appointment on Monday. She was like, you have to watch it so that when you come in, we can discuss it. And it's only 6 episodes. I know, right? I was like, well, I wasn't going to watch it. Exactly, yeah. I wasn't going to watch it because it seemed kind of like scary, right? Like, I was like, clearly you could tell from the previews that like this woman was having nightmares and it was like an alternate reality sort of thing. No, that's exactly. No Elm Street. But I was like, I'm not going to watch this. But apparently I have to watch it now. So that'll be something. He said my first nightmare from a movie was them damn flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, see, I will. The Wizard of Oz is scary for me. I don't think I've ever remember the original. Like, I remember. Yeah, I haven't seen. I can't remember seeing it all the way through, but I know I have. See,
I was more on the cartoons. Like I said, I accidentally watched scary stuff. Like it was mostly the cartoons and fun stuff. Like when my sister had the television, I'd be like, "What are you here watching?"
Yes.
TC
said Children of the Corn. I don't remember it at all. My sister said I whimpered through it, the whole thing, and it annoyed her. Like, I can't watch scary movies like that.
Yeah, see, stuff like that I didn't get into until I was older.
Good morning, Mary. I'm glad you're here.
It could actually, like, okay, wait a minute. This is a film.
Rhonda said, hello, everyone.
When I was impressionable, the only 2 movies that I watched that really that scared me were Nightmare on Elm Street and Aliens. Yes.
Never seen either of those.
Yes, no. When the black, they coiled in the corners and stuff for like 2 days in a row, and I was sleeping. I really thought I had an alien in the top corner. I was like, who's that? Is that breathing?
Mom said, Heath, I fast forward that part of the movie every time. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. And Alyssa said, you don't want to set the person doing your hair or touching your food. You're right. So best believe I will be watching. Yeah, I'll be finishing that today. So. And I watched the first episode, and it does seem interesting. I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I give this a try. I'm sure the spooky stuff is going to be happening because there's definitely some exposition where you're like, now what's going on? That isn't.
You're so silly.
They're going to explain that later, you know, so they're definitely dropping nuggets of like things aren't as they seem. You know what I'm saying?
100% no, you wouldn't watch it if it wasn't for a challenge.
I agree. If it wasn't,
it's a little too scary. It's too much on the scary.
Yeah, which I mean, we haven't really gotten to yet, but there have been some like cut scenes where I'm just like, oh, I didn't like that feeling. Like, no,
turn the lights.
I was like, and this is why I wouldn't have watched it. But
fast forward,
me and my hairdresser really
see
do.
What happens and then rewind it.
Yes, I'll tell everyone about that. Okay, so me and my hairdresser really do have similar tastes in television. So when she was like, "You gotta watch it," you know, it's not that bad. And I'm just like, okay, so I trust it. But you're right. If not for her, I would have been like, probably not gonna do it. Okay, you guys. So I do not like suspense at all. I do not or horror. They all fit together. I don't like
anything that scares you.
Scary imagery where I don't know what's going to happen. So what I do is if I'm watching something, because unfortunately that doesn't stop me. Like I want to know the story. I'm just scared about certain parts of it, you know? So that doesn't stop me from watching it. So what I will do if something is coming up that I don't like, you know,
that you'll be scared,
or that I'll be scared of. Exactly. That like kind of makes my heart start beating fast. And you know, even music can do that. You know, when they start playing scary music and I'm just like, no, something's about to pop off. I don't like it. So what I will do is I will fast forward it. So I'll play it on just ×2 so I can just see what's going to happen. And I'm like, okay, he pops out. Okay, then he shoots him. Okay, and then he runs away. Okay, he ends up getting away. Cool. Then I will rewind it. And then I will watch the scene as it plays, you know? So Richard is, I forget that like I'm married and I live with someone now. So normally we'll just be watching TV and I'll fast forward. He's like, what's happening? No, he's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? And I was just like, you know, so I have to remember not to do that.
Or that one time you actually were getting better, then you did it and then rewound it. And then you said it, shit, what happened? I was like, well, the whole point was it.
So Richard will be like, I'm going to walk in the other room so that you can fast forward it and then rewind it so that I can come back in. And then I fast forwarded it. I was like, okay. And then I rewinded it. And then Richard walks back in. I was like, yeah, I mean, he gets away anyway. So it's okay. And he was like, what? Like, why did you tell me that? And I was just like,
so cute.
Oh my God.
No,
or sometimes
I'm learning your habits.
So since I can't really fast forward it anymore, because that is just rude. Another thing that I'll do is mute it. So I can always watch it in real time if I can't hear. I know. If I can't hear what's going on, because it's the picture and the sound together that make it scary. It's like they're building, the music up to get your heart pumping, and then something will happen on screen. So as long as I don't put those two things together, then it's fine, right?
I agree.
But yeah, that's what I do whenever things get scary. So I do anticipate that there will be plenty of fast forwarding and rewinding.
Yes, I'm pretty much sure of that.
Exactly. So
you're so adorable.
Dana's here, says, happy fantastic Friday, everyone. 11-year-old son just got out of his MRI for his right knee. Prayers, no surgery will be needed. Basketball injury. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, I know. Well, boo to the injury, but yay to the recovery.
Yay. Gina said, good morning, everyone. I received my Keto Strong sweatshirts last night. I love them. Thank you so much. I'm asking, look, today's Keto Strong launch day. Woo, but most everybody here has been hearing me talk about it for forever.
I remember those.
I've been talking about it for a while.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So if you could, thank you so much. First of all, ordering. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate it so much. Secondly, you will, over the next couple of days, receive an email asking you to review your purchase and to add a picture. If you add a picture, you get a coupon. So do that. Yay. But reviews are just as important as orders, so that people can see really what the items look like, and know that they are legit and things like that. Right now, the only 2 reviews on the website are me, and I'm just like, she's a little biased. You know what I'm saying? I love this hat, So if you could review, you will get an automated email. So don't worry. It'll say, please review your sweatshirt or something like that. So I would really, really appreciate it.
The more reviews, the better.
Yes. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget, the Keto Strong Lunch Party is going down tonight at 8:00 Eastern.
That is today.
Yes, you will be getting an email with the Zoom link and everything. So don't worry, it hasn't come out yet. You haven't missed it. You still have up until, I would say, noon if you want to make a purchase on launch day to get invited to the launch party. All we're doing tonight is just having a Zoom celebration. You can either wear your Keto Strong gear. If you don't have it, because I still don't have mine. But, it took a little longer than I expected. But or you can wear, like I said, Keto Strong gear, Legacy Wax Swag, or you don't have to wear anything branded. Just come and get ready, be ready to just share your story and just, sit and participate with everyone.
Just join the WAC fam.
Just join the WAC fam and talk about what it means to be keto strong to you. Yes, I do have some swag, but I ordered specific stuff for this, and but see, I think it might be getting delivered today, so maybe it'll be here tonight. I don't know, right? But still, regardless, you could email, regardless of what you're wearing. Join the launch party tonight. I cannot wait. Yes, thank you so much. So. Yes, I'm really excited. Thank you. So cute. Joe said, I like the Saw franchise. I've never seen the Saws. I've never seen the Saws, but I will say I never see Saws. Exactly. I do know enough about them because they were such genre revolutions when they first came out. I know it was kind of like M. Night Shyamalan. It was just the big twist that you never saw coming, sort of thing.
More like Scream.
Okay, Scream. Either way.
M. Night Shyamalan was more like a one movie thing.
Yeah, well, he had some were The Sixth Sense really changed the game in terms of
a one movie.
Yes, but no, he had other ones that were nowhere near as good as that. But the big twist, the reality bending.
The Screams kind of revolutionized that genre. That's what I was trying to say.
I could kind of, I could see that. So yes,
made fun of themselves.
So I know enough about the Saws to be I know why people love those.
Yes,
so I've just never seen them.
Saws are the ones that introduced you.
Mom said,
yourself,
no, Joe, no. I own them all on iTunes.
They make you punish yourself.
Holly's here, says, I'm glad you're here, Holly. So Dana said, I love the Saw movies. I saw them all. That's pretty fun.
The first one was definitely game breaking.
Yes.
I was what's happening?
Yeah, exactly. Brianna said, when I was a kid, I walked into adults watching Tales from the Crypt. In it, a little kid lets a crazy man dressed as Santa into her house. I couldn't go to sleep without my window open until I was an adult.
Oh, man. I was Tales from the Crypt wasn't it? And the Twilight Zone. I put that on the list too. Twilight Zone, some freaky stuff.
Linda Sears says, good morning, WAC fam. Getting ready for work. I'm glad that you're here.
I only started watching that when I was the only ones that gave me nightmares were the ones when I was still super impressionable. Once I started getting old, in my early teens, I was okay, I kind of know what's what. And,
what's true and what's false.
Exactly.
He said, has anyone ever seen The Changeling 1980 starring George C. Scott? Spooky. No, but I do know what a changeling is. A changeling Oh, I haven't. A changeling is as a fairy child or like a supernatural child that gets like switched with a human child.
How did you know that?
Because they actually talk about them in Outlander. They really do. That's where I first learned what a changeling was. And then I was watching Winx, the like fairy saga on Netflix. Don't know why. Definitely about like teen fairy, like a teen fairy college, right? And then one of the girls they were like, "You're a changeling," and I was like, "I know exactly what that is." Because of Outlander, you know. So
the gift that keeps on giving.
Thank you is Outlander. Rhonda said Halloween was my scariest. I've never seen any of those.
Was your scariest? Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Yes.
Well, like. Actually, no, I think Halloween was another one, too. I think I was terrified of Halloween. Throw that on the list as well. I think mine was the second one again. I don't know what the heck was this. Me is sequels. I never see the first one. I remember the second Halloween. I vividly remember the scene where the kid puts the pumpkin on his head. And like snakes come out of the pumpkin's eyes or something like that.
Oh, see? Nope. I don't even need that imagery. Thank you.
Tell me. It's still in here.
I like to watch a thriller movie with Rachel and then nudge her at certain times to get her to jump. She never gets fazed by scary movies. So you're in one of those like theater seats.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, wait a minute, am I feeling stuff? I'll tell you this.
She would smack me in the face.
I would smack him. I would kick him. Like, I don't do that.
In the next row back. Like,
no.
Stick.
Even then, he would never hear the end of it. Even sometimes, whenever we're watching TV with the surround sounds, because each of the surround sounds is right next to the couch, and like there would be some whisper. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, I was like, well played, movie production, because like, so no, absolutely not. No? Val said I don't like action movies because it gives me anxiety. Yeah, so like. I am a lot more.
Would you put that under horror as well? So action and horror?
No, because see, I wouldn't. But I like action movies. I just don't like when like the action scenes get too long, you know. But I love me a good like Fast and the Furious, where it's like, oh, car chase, oh, he went over a bridge and then they rode 2 times and then they kept going. Like I like watching those action scenes. It's more of the like my least favorite thing ever is like when the person with a gun is like walking into like a room and they turn a corner. You know, like that's my. Just not knowing exactly who's going to pop out.
Action is more just like you said, jumping.
It happening, yeah. See, so I don't mind the action. I mind the suspense of it.
Yes. So, well, suspense can equal into fear.
Yes,
exactly. Suspense can lead you into a lot of horror and manipulate suspenseful moments.
Yes. Mary T said my daughter would say, bad music. Like, yeah, no, it doesn't like, I know when it's happening. I was like, nope, can't do this. So Holly said, I used to love scary, but as I got older, I can't watch it now. I know, right? Julie's here says, hi, happy
for
Friday.
Me, it's all about story. See, I just can't have it for gratuitous sake. Like it needs to be the purpose or it needs to be implemented into actually the storytelling of the movie for me or the TV show or whatever you watch.
Okay, so I'm going to drop the link now, Jen. Confident Fit Mom says, can someone drop the link for Keto Palooza virtual tickets? I thought I had it, but I don't. Okay, guys. So I will say, oh no, I have to change that, but I'm going to, I'm going to.
Yeah, no, scary movies is definitely not my preference. I'm way more into like action and comedy than like, I mean, horror and stuff. I'll watch it maybe, but it's nothing. That's not my first love. Kind of like how many genres are there?
There's a lot of genres.
it's toward the bottom or whatever. Of all the genres, horror is closer to the bottom than to the top.
Yeah, I don't like them, so. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, I'd rather watch like
Jessica said, I can't even judge. I have to read the whole plot on Wikipedia before watching a scary movie. Exactly. Like, people don't realize. Yeah, I saw Heath.
I don't have to do that.
Heath just said, I hate spoilers. Like, I love spoilers. I prefer spoilers.
Do not watch anything with
like, I would just love to be like, okay, so what's going to happen? And if you truly tell me, okay, he's about to walk in here, and then, like, so-and-so's going to jump out, and then he's going to kill him, and he's going to keep going, I'll be like, oh, okay, I can watch this. But, you know, so it's just not knowing what's going to happen, which is the problem. It's not what actually happens. It's not knowing what's going to happen.
Okay.
So, I know. Mom said,
only master that movie.
I'm a punk when it comes to scary movies. Voila. I know, right? I must have inherited that from you. Well, Kelly's here says, good morning.
I don't mind it. It has to be really good.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen to this. Brianna says, I'm good with scary movies, but sometimes I have to pause before someone embarrasses themselves. I need to emotionally prepare to watch it. Brianna, I too can't watch uncomfortable television. Like, I'm just like, you have to turn it. We have to turn it right now. Like anytime where there's like improv, like stand-up comedy going on, anytime where there are like performances of like, even I say ice skating, like whenever they jump into the air, like I don't know what's going to happen when they land. I can't deal with it. But it also causes me anxiety when like technical glitches outside of everyone's control happens. And I'm just like, I can't deal. Like we watch morning sports television on ESPN every day. And then like when someone's mic keeps cutting in and out, or when like people keep talking over each other and like, no, you go. I'm just like, I can't watch this. Like things not going to plan give me anxiety,
every talk show and everything does it now with social distancing.
But yes, before like when things don't go as planned, that also gives me anxiety as well. I agree.
That's television in the 2000s.
I know, right?
I mean, it was much worse back in the day. And now at least you can wirelessly do stuff. Everybody's working from home, so it's all remote broadcasting.
Yes, it is remote.
That gives you massive anxiety.
I know it does, because the delay, and I'm just like, oh, the experience has changed. Rhonda said my granddaughter and my daughter love everything scary. My best friend Ho loves scary. I don't know if he still does, but like that's all he used to force me to watch. And I realized after a while I can't watch scary movies with him anymore because he lies. Like I'll be like, what's about to happen? He's like, oh no, they get away. Don't worry about it. You know, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He messes with me. That's called lying. That's not called exactly.
Brothers do the same.
So he's like, oh no, they get away. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's like, and I was like,
Yeah.
Like Ho is one of those, like, I wouldn't dare prank her. He would do that. Like, and I'm just like, well, we can't do this anymore. Yeah,
prankish.
Square up. Yeah.
No.
So yes, yes.
I do know the type. See, it won't be me though. See, I would never do.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. Because we got to live together. So Dee said that's why I read ahead in books if it gets too scary or suspenseful for me. My heart can't take it. I feel the exact same way.
In books?
Lord. So back when I was in college and I was listening to the Harry Potter series on cassette tape that I had checked out from the library. Yes. Once you get further and further into them books, the narrative evolves, okay? And that stuff gets scary. Like, I would be listening to it on cassette tape in my car, and like scary stuff would happen. I'd be like, well, nope, can't listen to that. But then I'd want to know what happens, but I realized, the only way to know what happens is to listen to it. Like, and that was just listening, you know?
Yes,
but hey,
exactly.
Jim Dale killed that, okay? To this day, if you've read all the Harry Potter books and you're thinking about rereading them, go back and listen to them. Wow. He does such an amazing job. Like
with the inflection of his voice.
I mean, and all the different characters. Like you can literally tell who's talking by the way he does their. I mean, it is amazing.
Well, it's amazing.
I know. Well, you know, when I travel more, because I'm putting that out in the universe. Thank you, Lord. Like we're going to be traveling a lot, and when I travel, while I'm going places, like while I'm on an airplane or in the airport, I like to listen to books, and that's where I get a lot of my audio going on. So yes, cool. I should re-listen to all of those because they are amazing. And they terrify. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I'm done, right? So that's crazy. Food Forest Permaculture is here. Says, good morning, Autumn and Richard. My scary time was climbing a mountain and hand climbing over a ledge. Oh my gosh. In front of my face was a steaming bear scat, aka feces.
Yeah, I know what scat is.
That means that was close enough. If it's still steaming.
It was like, and back down, and back down.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, no, that's that's unique. I can say I've never.
Rhonda said, "Autumn, are they running out of rooms at the Aloft? You guys, please keep letting me know if you need rooms." So Joe and Rachel let me know yesterday, like, "Oh, they're sold out." So what happens is they gave me a different amount of rooms for different nights. Mm-hmm. So we have the entire room blocked, and this is for Keto Palooza. We have the entire room blocked for Thursday night if you're getting in early. And then the main block is Friday and Saturday night because the event is over on Sunday. Yes. But in case you want to stay Sunday and leave Monday, we have Sunday night rooms too. So what happened is she can only reserve a certain amount of Thursday through Sunday night, rooms. So if you try to book it that you're leaving on Monday, so it might show you it's sold out, but if you book for Friday and Saturday, there's tons of rooms. But if that's you and you want to book through Sunday, just let me know. All I have to do is call her to open up more. Yes. But we're working really narrowly on only opening up what we need so that they can keep the rest open. Exactly. So yes, they will not. I tell you, they will not run out of rooms. So let me know if if you need me to have something adjusted. Nice. And you can always let me know. Send me email, watchautumnketo@gmail.com. You could say, hey, I tried to book for Friday through Sunday and it didn't work. Or, hey, I tried to book for Thursday through Monday and it didn't work. Like, let me know where it ran out and I will give the lady a call. Beth said, do I change out of my wax swag for my Keto Strong merch? It may depend on if I can wash it in time. Exactly. We leave for Gatlinburg in the morning. Oh, Gatlinburg. I love Gatlinburg. How far away is Gatlinburg from where you live? Because here it's only a 4-hour drive. But if you're in Tennessee, is it closer? Because I love me some Gatlinburg.
Tennessee is a really long state.
He said the only movie genre that I do not enjoy are slapstick and musicals. First of all, musicals are awesome, but I could see slapstick.
Slapstick.
It's like the Three Stooges. Like,
yeah, but I'm like, do they even make that anymore?
Would you consider Oh Brother, Where Art Thou one of those movies?
Like, it's not more slaps. That's like more of a musical too, though.
Is it? I haven't seen it. So
you haven't seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
No, but I just knew it was like, that's an interesting genre. Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot of music in it.
Yeah, so
it's like, I would say different about 5 or 6 songs. I would definitely put it as I mean, they slap each other, but it's like a genre bending movie. Actually, it's not really know what the heck it is. Like a comedy musical.
Yeah, so I've never seen
action.
I've never seen it. So.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yes,
one of those. Just you have to see it to enjoy it. It's like, it's nice.
Yeah, so I don't know what's the current version of slapstick. Yeah, Gigi said, Heath, you might get kicked out of today for saying you don't like musicals. Thank you, Gigi. Boy, I love how y'all know me. That's all I'm saying. Yes. Dr. Wise is here. Says, good morning, Black Fam. Super late to the party. Hope all is well with everyone. Well, we're glad that you're here now.
Morning, Dr.
Better
Wise.
Late than never.
Yep,
so, Joe said, do you know what gives Rachel anxiety doing live streams? You never know what's going to happen with the internet, and it freaks her out. I agree. So that's why I've hardwired in. Yeah. And then look, this is still primitive. Like you guys probably have like, what is it? OMOC. Either way, that program where you can stream across multiple places. I haven't even used it in so long. I don't know the name of it. Like we're still just using a webcam. But yes, the internet connection causes me anxiety. The comments cause me anxiety, so it's just like, I'm really working on, like I pre-read everyone's comment to make sure I can like pronounce all the words in it before I actually say it out loud. So,
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I don't like being caught off guard. Like, yeah. And so what I'll do is I'll just keep talking so that it can give me time to catch back up to like figure out,
That is such a smooth maneuver you did.
I don't know. I think I tell everyone, but
you just did.
Exactly. So now you know. TC said, I love Jim Dale, which I mean, me too. If you don't know who Jim Dale is, he's like a world renowned, like is a voice actor? Yeah, like audio. Yes. Oh my gosh. He does all of them. All of the Harry Potters.
It's one of those situations where he's recommended because he does a good job.
Yeah, Linda says not scary, but watch season 4 of The Crown and it brings up a lot of emotions. I'm only on like season 1, episode 4. So is season 4 the one where Princess Di comes? Where they like skip ahead? I still am going to watch it. Chris is here, says, hey-oh, how's it going? It is going very well. We're talking about not scary movies. That's not what we're talking about. Kathy P and AZ said, I used to scare my kids during scary movies or just start laughing, which annoyed them. What? No, I can't. I just don't watch them anymore. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that. Well, don't try to ruin the mood for everybody else.
Joe said, Anthony asked, what's a cassette tape? If he's being serious, tell him to leave the room right now. I mean, how old do you have to be to like know what what cassette tapes are?
Stuff's moving really fast. So if you were born recently, why would you know what a cassette tape is?
Oh my gosh!
Like, if you never used them, because most people growing up have switched to DVD or CDs. So I would think they know what a CD is.
Maybe they know what a CD is. Oh man! Because I mean, don't get me wrong. I never used the 8-track in real life, but like I know what one is.
Well, that's about knowing your history. That I can't be upset. Like,
exactly.
It is in a book.
Mom just said, Joe, that an 8-track will blow his mind. Exactly.
It is like history. It exists.
Oh, he said Will Ferrell movies are slapstick. Okay, so you're talking about like the absurd frat pack type movies.
Yeah, like old school.
Okay, love old school. Love Talladega Nights. Love the first Anchorman. The second Anchorman just made me uncomfortable, Yeah. But
I would say Anchorman is. I would say Talladega Nights is really slapstick, but Anchorman I could see it more being because that's like really. I can see like Will Ferrell. I could see that though. Just a goofy, physical comedy.
Yes, exactly.
Like physical comedy.
YPCC is here. Says good morning. I'm new here. Just saw keto. Wanted to join in, trying to get in ketosis, but I see the subject of scary movies. I used to like them, but not anymore. My grandkids love scary movies. YPCC, thank you so much for joining. Right. So welcome. My name is Autumn from the YouTube channel Watch Autumn Keto. I do make videos about being keto, but in the morning I just go live to talk to everyone in my community. We just kind of catch up with each other and we let the conversation go, flow where it does.
Kind of
and
organic.
Today we kind of just started talking
really
about scary movies. Exactly. But if you have a question about keto or anything, like you can drop it in the comments and we'll be glad to get to it. Also, I have tons of other videos on this channel that you can watch. You can join us over on Facebook, Instagram. I do make keto content, but today, in the morning, our conversations just like go wherever they do. So thank you for sharing about your about scary movies, because I still can't do it. So
it was a moment we had.
Chris said, by the way, I did call the hotel. They don't have any rooms that are hypoallergenic. All may have previously had dogs in them. So I'm going to look at surrounding hotels. Man, that's crazy. They should, just how they have like a smoking and non-smoking section, they should have like a designated floor where no pets have been,
Yeah, you would
so
think.
I know, right? Well, the Fairfield Inn is right, right across the street.
Yeah.
So yes.
And there's like the Moxie across the street.
Yes, there is tons. Marriott, but definitely within walking distance even. Brianna said, Heath, you beat me to it. I agree. Will Ferrell's slapstick. I mean, some of that stuff goes too far, and you're right, Brianna. That kind of gets into the uncomfortable, like embarrassing yourself, like, I don't like this anymore, because the comedy is just so weird. That's honestly how I used to feel about the first season of The Office with Steve Carell. Like, it was so uncomfortable to watch because he's just so needy and like desperate for friendship. And I was just like, this actually hurts to watch. But then once it got lighter, he still, don't get me wrong, he never became less needy or desperate. I don't know. I just got used to it. But it used to physically make me uncomfortable. So.
No, man, I think that's also where comedy went as well. It's
yes. Dana said, I must make you nervous when I post the word of the day. Trust. I read it like thrice before I even say it out loud. And then again, I still mess up on it.
I mean, old comedy, it had to evolve and change. Like, now the humor is in the dead spaces and in the quiet moments and the stuff like everything. It changes all the time. The stuff that was super funny back in the day, you have to recycle it and make it new again.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a process.
Yeah, Beth said I have to read. I have to read before saying something out loud too. Yes, I have really bad anxiety at looking stupid. Exactly. I would take zeros for class projects and grades if I have to read it out loud. Like if I have to read it out loud on the spot, it caused me so much anxiety. I don't really read well. Like my reading for comprehension, like that's why, like Richard knows, it has to be completely silent or I have to be reading it out loud in order for it to stick. Like that's just not how I consume information. It would cause me such anxiety.
I love being the center of attention. So anytime I could read out loud and anything, I was always standing on the desk and doing something. And
I like to perform.
Everyone, this is how it goes.
Are y'all surprised?
Richard, sit down.
Are y'all surprised that my husband
you told me to say that
would be a performer?
I was going in front of the
Chris
classroom
said, my daughter Ruth says, you just need to be old enough to have seen Guardians of the Galaxy to know what a cassette tape is. Exactly. They used cassettes back then.
I was paying attention to that part.
Yes. I know, right? Just a little
and the whole movie, they're like, what he did, that one scene? They probably thought it was like, we made it up. Like, what kind of machine is that?
Yes.
What kind of weird machine is mistaking stuff in?
Beth said, I'm really pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing more social things. I volunteered for a social project at work. I had smoke coming out of my armpits because of the anxiety. Yes. But you did it, though. Exactly. That's all that matters,
Well, also understand that is the definition of growth as well. Like, you have to do uncomfortable things in order to truly grow. Like, if you're always comfortable and always complacent, then what are you really doing? Like, we always need to push ourselves into those weird places, kind of like what Rashana did with 75 Hard. You need to push yourself into directions where you don't think you can, but then you realize the anxiety is what's holding you back.
Exactly.
Push yourself over there. Yeah. Put yourself over there, then you'd be surprised. Sweaty pits and all, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sweaty pits and all, Lord.
We all got sweaty pits at one point.
Oh, my goodness.
In life.
Yeah, sweaty pits at one point in life. So, Kathy said, oh, Lordy, satellite phones, they were bricks. I know.
The original Nokias?
Yeah. No. Were those the Nokia? They made those?
Well, the fat original Nokia?
I mean, with with the antennas coming out. No, I'm talking about like the
car
Zach
phone?
Morris. Like, remember Zach Morris? Like
the car with the cord is in it, or you have to take the other pack. They made the first one was like a corded thing with the cord.
It had like a purse.
Yes, I remember.
Oh my gosh.
No, we say satellite phones. I'm thinking like the new ones. We just flip it up and you can be like in Brazil. So I'm like, hey, pizza delivery.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the first like for real cell phones were those fat brick Nokia ones. That is like you could throw them and crack a window
and
or
hurt
something.
somebody.
Good Lord, I think I seen like they were like this long and that thick.
Yes.
Like a whole fat phone, like an actual phone with numbers.
A phone with numbers. I know, without screens. You guys remember numbers?
Yes.
Joe said comments during the lives can be the worst. We're blessed to have such awesome moderators. I noticed Chris had to handle somebody last night. Oh, you better handle them, Chris. Thankfully, like trolls for some reason don't find their way into these, and I really, really appreciate that. But yes, it does definitely also cause me anxiety when they do find their way into it. Joe Ray's here, says good morning. Barely made it because we're about to get off here. That's all that matters. So yes, I am. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my weight because, like I said, we got to get off of here because we got things to do.
What was your meal prep and stuff?
My steak meat. I had steak and hamburger. Yeah, so
going back to basics.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I love the steak. And then so here's what I do. I try to buy the flank steak, right? And then I add in one other protein. This week it happened to also be beef, but just in the form of hamburger.
What?
Right. Last week it was those chicken thighs,
Yes,
you know.
it was.
So I'm really working on just like incorporating another meat because I was on Clubhouse. I asked is he a doctor? Wait a minute, just Ben Azadi a question about like, can I eat just beef? And he was just like, well, you know, varying up your protein to keep your gut enzymes, you know, varied is good. So you don't want to just eat all of the same thing. So I am varying for vary's sake, because if it was me, I would just eat all the beef all the time.
Try to change it up once every other day.
Yes, I know, right? Oh, we all know that you try to change it up once every other day. So, okay. All right. So.
Yay.
No, wait a minute. That wasn't, no.
What happened?
Opposite of yay. Did the wrong thing. So, yes, exactly. Okay, guys. So I fasted on Wednesday, weighed myself on Thursday, was 196.4. That's a loss of 3. Today I weighed myself and I was 194.4. So that's a loss of 2. So I am really excited about that. I'm excited about just eating on plan today and then fasting tomorrow, like getting back into the swing of things.
I was going to say, see what happens when you get rid of all the Garrett?
When you get rid of all the Garrett, when you get rid of all the other junk in your trunk, you know what I'm saying? So, no, that's not the same thing.
I know what you're saying.
My gosh, somebody please help. Please help. Okay, so we are, so we're going grocery shopping today. I'm doing flank steak again. I don't know what other meat I am doing. So I'll just
that's the sky.
Figure that out. Yeah, exactly. Like, woo, the world is my oyster.
Go seafood.
No, it is not. The world is not literally my oyster. Yeah, exactly. It's something else. But everyone, have a great day. Look, those that are in the Keto Strong gang, we will be seeing each other tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh, tonight is the night.
The launch party. What? So also, there's a link in the description of this video if you want to take a look at the website. Use the code WACFAM for 20% off.
Keto Strong.
I am Keto Strong.
I am Keto Strong.
.com. Yeah. So thank you so much. And then also you can go to the Ketopalooza website. You can see in the chat the Ketopalooza website to get virtual tickets. So thanks everyone. We'll be talking tonight, and if not, we will be talking on Sunday. Okay. Have a good day. Enjoy your Saturday, and we'll see you later.
Enjoy your Saturdays. Goodbye, everyone.
Everyone.